You can't just rely on DEEBOT's auto-empty function. There are parts inside and outside the DEEBOT that need cleaning and maintenance regularly. This is the part 3. It is the final part of the DEEBOT cleaning series that shows which parts of the DEEBOT to clean, how to remove these parts and how to install them back after cleaning. If you have clicked the subscribe button, you will also get part 2 of this series that shows what happens to the DEEBOT if you don't clean it and how to solve this problem, as well as part 1 which talks about auto-emptying the dustbin bag. So please click the subscribe button now.
To clean the DEEBOT, make sure that the power button is switched off. Now we can start off with the cleaning. What I'm going to do is pick up the DEEBOT and turn that in order to clean all these parts here first before we clean the surface of the DEEBOT. You can see how dirty it is after it's gone and done a lot of vacuuming and mopping. So in order to clean the bottom part, we have to clean the side brushes. These are detachable. Clean both the wheels. You can see how much dust lint is accumulated on these wheels. Also clean the main brush, which is tangled, and there's a lot of hair and lint which is tangled in this brush. And in general, clean this surface, which is very dusty. Now what ECOVACS has provided is that it's provided a cleaning brush. If you look at the DEEBOT from here, if you open this flap, there's a little cleaning tool which has been provided. This is to dust off any of the mild dust that's there underneath the DEEBOT, and then there's also this cutter to remove all the hair which would inside it. But sometimes I don't find this cleaning tool as sturdy to remove some stubborn hair or dust that's gone inside various parts, and sometimes I've had to use hands to remove it. When the DEEBOT auto empties into the dustbin, this is a little dust holder there, and it collects dust as well. So you can see there's lots of dust and lint that it has collected. So this is the part that needs to be cleaned as well. So I'm going to clean first DEEBOT from the underneath, and you can see how the dust has fallen off as soon as I picked this compartment out. So I'm going to clean the bottom of the DEEBOT first, that is clean underneath the DEEBOT, clean out all the brushes and the wheels, and then we'll go in clean this little box, and finally the outer surface of the DEEBOT as well as its charging dock.
Sometime back, I came across a video on YouTube which is made by DEEBOT's manufacturer ECOVACS. It shows a nice and sparkly DEEBOT which is being cleaned. This is not the case in real life, and you will see in this video how dirty the DEEBOT gets from inside as well as from outside. The video from the manufacturer shows all the parts of the DEEBOT that need cleaning. Give me a thumbs up sign in the comments and I will reply back to your comment with a link to that video. If you have reached so far in this video and not yet clicked the subscribe button, please do so now to help this video reach many more audiences that need to see it. Thank you, and let's continue with the video.
So I'm going to turn the DEEBOT around in order to clean the bottom part first, like I said, but I want to take this component out, which is the little box for auto emptying, and you can see how much dust and lint it has accumulated. And I'm just going to clean this little space that has some of this dust that has accumulated. You can see this auto emptying box, it kind of connects. This is the insides of the DEEBOT, so you can see the yellow main brush there. That's what we are going to clean first by turning the DEEBOT upside down now. I'm just going to do a bit of removing some of this dust. It's very dusty here, and now we'll turn the DEEBOT around. You can see how much hair and dust it has. I'll have to take out this brush and clean it properly. Now I tried to pull out some hair and dust from here. Use these levers, this whole thing will come out. You can see this part also needs some dusting. This brush out. See how angled this brush is with a lot of hair and lint in there. Now most of this I think I'll have to pull out using my hands, because this cleaning tool that they have provided I find pretty flimsy. I can use this cutter to cut out the hair from the main brush, but yeah, we'll see how we go with this. Most of it, the lint, etc., I'm just going to have to pull it out with my hands. The way you use the cutter is basically you just run it through the brushes like that and it'll start pulling out some of the hair. You know, it doesn't do a full job, so see how it's pulling out some of the hair and lint. It comes out a little bit from being tangled in the brush. You would still have to pull it out using your hands to get the brush completely free of hair and threads and whatnot. One thing I wanted to show you was see how this dust and hair have completely accumulated on the side of the brush. forming a complete loop. So you just kind of take it out like that, and that frees the brush of this hair. So you can see now with all that hair and threads and all the everything removed, how it looks. Done the similar thing on this side as well, where it was tangled quite a bit, but you can see there's lots of, still got a lot of hair and things on this side, which I'm going to have to take out using my hands. So I have cleaned this main brush out fully now, and you can see all the hair that was there has gone from sides, and there was hair tangled right around this brush as well. All that's gone now. These wheels are now rotating freely. It looks good to be put back into the DEEBOT. Before putting the brush back in, you can see there's a lot of dust in its compartment, so let's clean that as well. So I'm using this multi-function cleaning tool that comes with the DEEBOT that I had shown earlier in this video. Using this brush part of it, and this cutter part of it you can use to just cut out any hair that got entangled in the brush or threads or things like that, and but ultimately what I find is hair etc. you have to pull out using your hands. Also just make sure that your wheels are clean and that they are functioning properly. Side sensors are free of any dust as well. So if this brush doesn't take everything out, you can use a cloth as well. The other thing that you need to clean is these side brushes here. So these are detachable, and they come in different colors, so you know which one goes where. So this, you've got the red one here with its red attachment showing up. The green one here with the green attachment. I did have a lot of hair that was tangled around this part as well, which I did take out. Finally, there's this little wheel here. You can see there's heaps of lint that is gathered around, so I can using my hands to pull it out, but yeah, there you go. See, once you've pulled all of it out, you can use the brush, which is this multifunction cleaning tool, to just remove all the dust. We've cleaned the main brush, the wheels, side brushes here, we'll put them back now, and this wheel here as well as all of the bottom surface of the DEEBOT. It's time to now put everything back, that is attach the side brushes and the main brush, and then we'll turn the DEEBOT around and clean the surface area of the DEEBOT as well as the charging station, and then we'll clean out that little box which is called as the auto empty box that collects dust, and it's got filters as well that can be detached and you can clean that. So I'll show you that in a minute, but first let's put everything back. Got the green side brush here that goes back in, and then we'll put the red one. There you go. So now you have both the side brushes that have been put in properly. I will take this clean main brush. I believe it goes back like this. See, one end of the brush is free and the other end is screwed, so let's see which one goes in where. This part goes in here, and now you can see that this brush is rotating freely. Maybe I should have put these side brushes in later on. I'll just have to make sure that the cover does not interfere with. Clean the surface of the DEEBOT. Just take a dry cloth and wipe the surface out, and just make sure all the sensors on the sides. What you need to do here is you can see this compartment in which that box would be. I still have to clean that box out, but this is where your multi-function cleaning tool would sit along with the box. So if there's any dust here, you can simply see there's some dust on the cover, insides of the cover as well. And then once this is all dusted and cleaned, and close the lid for now. Move the DEEBOT away because this is now cleaned with only that little box that has been left to clean. So we'll just move it away a little bit so that we don't get dusty again. Clean the surface of the charging station. And what the DEEBOT does is sometimes it wouldn't clean around the corners of the charging station, so you will have to clean that separately. If you have a little handheld vacuum cleaner or a cloth like this, just make sure that the floor around the DEEBOT's charging station is clean. So to clean box, first have to open it using this red button here. You can see how much dirt is in this box. I just have a spare bag here that I'm using as the dustbin for now for demoing this video, but basically all I'm going to do is all this dust I'm just going to empty into this bag. And now I have emptied out all the dirt that had accumulated in this box. It's time to clean the filters. You click the lid back in and then remove this filter from here and take out this. See how much dirt is in here. So again, empty that into your dustbin. You'll have to use the multi-function cleaning tool to again remove all the dust, out. Once this part is clean, do the same thing with the lid. Might have to tap it into the dustbin. The same thing with the cloth, just to get all this out, you just have to gently tap it into your dustbin and see how the dust is falling off. Okay, so now it's time to put this cloth back into the box. It's all clean now, and then finally we put this filter back in. So I've put the clean DEEBOT back on its charging station, clean the box as well. Where the opening is, that goes back the inner side. So once it's been put back, the handle will click into place. Put the cleaning tool back as well this way. Alright, and now the DEEBOT is fully clean, should operate as normal again.